How to thrive in customer service. Customer service is at the forefront of interacting with your customers. They are the gateway to getting to know you. It's not an easy job. Turnover is high, and the reality of the job is you have to deal with upset and pissed people all the time. So how do we tackle that? How do we make everyone happy? Boy, oh boy, this is not an easy question, but we're going to try to answer with some 10 principles of how to do this right in order for you to thrive. My name is Dominic. I'm a customer experience enthusiast. I've been doing it for 15 plus years. I've been 11 years as Zendesk consultant, and I love helping people. And you know who else loves helping people? Maxine Manceau. Today's video inspiration. Maxine, at this point, just come on a podcast, man. Let's just share information and let's give value into the sphere. I know you'd love it. I sure would. Okay, first principle, you first. It's like the airplane ride where they ask you in the safety measures to put your oxygen mask first, because if you can't help yourself, you won't be able to help everyone else. Try to make yourself comfortable and learn as much as you can so you can do the job better. Create articles in the knowledge base so people can self-serve. And this knowledge base article of how to solve requests you can share with the rest of your team. Create templates for how to answer customers if you do something repetitively. Number 2 is customers matter. Customers are the bread and butter. If they weren't here, you wouldn't be here, and I certainly wouldn't be here either. Customers are the lifeblood. This is what I always tell our team. I am not your boss. Our clients are our bosses, because they are the ones that keep the business alive. So treat your customers well, because if you do, you can still have a job. And the bonus is, if you like your job and you chose it wisely, then those customers need to be treated well. So do your best to give them a meaningful experience and try to be helpful. That's all. Just be helpful. Third principle is customer support is a feature. Customer support, if done right, is the differentiator between two exact same products. Anybody can reproduce a product, can sell the same thing, but the leading differentiator is how you make people feel when they buy from you. If you make a promise and you keep it, then those customers will come back to do business with you again. There's a study done by Zendesk and in one of their reports, and I think it's like 3/4 of people are ready to switch brands if they get two negative experiences with one company. The leading differentiator for you can be customer service, because if you make people heard and understood, they will come back. Which leads us to principle number 4, which is keep your promises. You should 100% be honest with your customers. Don't try to act smart and use technical jargon to try to seem smart and confuse people, because people don't respond well to that. They're just going to get more upset with you. If you made a promise that you're going to give a good product and people trust you and buy it, and then they're happy with what they got, but they have some small problems. Where's my invoice? How do I turn it on? When is the next billing? Can you add my company details? Blah, whatever it is. If you assist them with that, and they will be happy that you listen to them, and if you promise them you will fix something for them, again, your customers will come back to you and they'll be happy to do business with you again. And that's a win for you. By the way, if you like this content, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'd be really grateful. And yeah, let's continue. Principle number 5 is great and I love it. Create happiness. This trickles into the hardest part in my view about this job, and that is this job is not easy, especially when you're dealing with somebody who is already a bit upset, because people, as a general practice, they try to resolve the problem themselves first, and only then, if they can't solve it, they come to you. So they're somewhat annoyed, maybe they hide it, they're polite, or most of them aren't. They just come in and just throw bad words at you, and that's what makes it hard. You're a person receiving end and you're like, oh man, why are you talking to me like that? So by all means, try to not take it personal and just try to be empathetic with what these people are going through. And remember that sometimes this person is you looking for support and you want to be treated nice. So don't try to mimic the same energy that they have, because it's only going to get worse. Creating happiness is being empathetic. My personal take is don't sugarcoat it too much. Just get to the solving part of it. Like, don't be super polite. Just try to solve it as much as possible, giving it a personal touch. Like, you can use an emoji or a GIF. Just figure out that the other person is probably bored, and if you do solve the problem, then everybody's going to be happy if you're unique and you create a nice environment. The next principle is Lovely, I love it. Simple is better than clever. In my view, this is the second most difficult part of this job because creating simplicity out of something super complex, it's actually very hard. The more clever I try to make stuff sound on my website or in these videos, the less interactions, the less views they get. So the simpler they are, the easier they are to understand. Principle number 7 is find a pattern. I have this saying, like, if you do something more than twice, just create a macro for it. If you create a base and you document whatever is repetitive, then it's going to be easy for you to use an AI. It's easy for you to encourage self-service, and it's going to make your life easier. And I know it's in the gist of the moment, it doesn't seem like it's easy. Yes, for the time being, but afterwards it's going to be easy because you're going to have a system which you just have to manage later on. So try to look for patterns, try to keep it simple, and you'll be fine. Principle number 8 is try new things. Try tweaks to your systems, try tweaks to your processes to see if there's any changes. If anything goes wrong, you will find out immediately and you can just roll back to how you used to do things. This obviously takes you out of your comfort zone because you have to expect some things to go wrong, but the payoff is immensely bigger than just not doing anything. So I guess this video I'm addressing to customer service managers out there to encourage you to be a bit more daring. And this is the exact mindset that actually makes successful companies be successful. For me, having completed 350 plus projects, this is what I see successful companies do that sets them apart and they do a better job. Number 9, deliver daily. Try to make tweaks and updates to your knowledge base, for example. This is the new god in technology, having a knowledge base where you document solutions, where you document processes, where you document your product, where you document SOPs, so standard operating procedures. If you make tweaks to this daily, the dividends in the future are infinite. It's almost something like goes really, really slow and then it goes boom, straight up. It's hard to see them daily, but it's easy to see them yearly because you make these small adjustments. And if you look back 3 years ago, you'll see how much this actually makes a difference. And principle number 10 is to be grateful. Let your customers first. Let them know how grateful you are for them having chosen you. Tell your team members how much you're grateful for being there and for helping you and for delivering such an amazing job. And try to give a positive outlook because we need it, especially in the online world where everybody's at each other's throats. We need that, and this is the differentiator because everybody's quick to hate, but very few people are trying to be grateful and trying to be thankful and trying to spread happiness. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, follow. I'd be really grateful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.